Good evening, my people.
How you did?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is NIDO Radio coming to you live from Savannah, Georgia.
And
Tonight I'm
Governor's
here.
Gist,
Exactly.
Wellness Wahala.
Yep, yep. Mention it all. Mention it all. We are ready. We are ready to rock and roll. Tonight I'm here with my deputy, or will I say the newly elected Vice President of NIDO South Savannah, Dr. Tomi
Woo-hoo.
Ademokun. Congratulations, Dr. Tomi.
Thank you, sir. Congratulations to you, our honorable president.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm very happy to serve and I will continue to serve.
We have big shoes to fill.
More than big shoes, more than big shoes. But you know, the interesting thing there is that tonight we are here to actually discuss what they call the moments with Professor Joseph Ikegwuonu, our past president. He has been a role model, somebody that I don't know if we can ever fill up his shoes. But I guess we will continue the roadmap which he has laid out for us and
Yes.
keep walking it one day at a time.
Yes, so he, Prof. JUI left a big legacy. He had a great vision. We interviewed him before on NIDO Radio and on our podcast to look at, his vision set forth. And I think that we've achieved a lot
Absolutely.
in less than 1 year of the launch. Was October last year where we officially launched. I know it was registered before that a few months earlier, but I am just so excited to really talk about moments with him and honor him and give him his big salutes. We have big shoes to fill, and I look forward to greater moments to fulfill his legacy as he has passed the baton to me and you.
Indeed, he did pass a huge bottom. I don't know if we can actually carry that, but nonetheless, I know
God
with
is our
his
strength. We
with
will,
his
we
with
will.
his
By
vision
God's
and
grace. And he's an
during his
angel. I'm sure he's still here with us.
absolutely. I could recall during his celebration of life, one of his good friends came up and said that Prof is somebody that he's like a compass.
Mhm.
He comes and he gives you the direction and he expects you to take the lead, which is very, very dynamic.
Yes,
For him to be active in over 14 or 16 organizations
very
within
active.
the
And
US
also
and
as
Nigeria.
a chief at CDC,
Absolutely. That one,
extremely, noble, public health scientists, and he still had time for his friends and organizations here in the diaspora. Is very commendable.
he's a very dynamic person. Extremely dynamic. I can't, I mean, we can spend the whole day talking about him and all that he has, his vision and mission for this association and Nigerians in diaspora as well. I could recall whenever there are some difficult decisions to make, he would say, you have to figure out a way to make that decision because most of your mates are presidents in so many countries. That has been his slogan. Honestly,
He used to say that.
that has been his slogan. He would say,
He
figure
said,
it
"Why
out.
you over here chilling?
You
And
know,
these people are running nations."
you say exactly. That's exactly he would say it. You say
Yeah,
your mates are running nations.
yeah.
And if you really look at what he's saying, he's actually
But
saying
don't
the
get too
reality.
comfortable. Some people get so comfortable. Like, yep, I've done a lot, and you really ain't done nothing. Like,
That's true. That's true. That's true. You're absolutely right. I don't think anybody should feel comfortable because the work is never done until that person
it's
goes,
never finished, right?
until
Until
that person
you go
gets
see
called.
Jehovah.
Absolutely. Just like Prof get called, he was when it comes to academics, he was there. When it comes to social, he was there.
He was
When
there.
it comes to mentoring, he was there. When it comes to just name it all around, he was there.
He had a good work-life balance. There's not a perfect balance to work, professional, and your personal life, but he was just able to navigate. Like, I've never seen him angry. Even when I get angry, I get vexed. That's why I used to tell them, like, I'm done. All all our people, working with our people sometimes, and NIDO it can be wahala, but he'll just say, don't worry, calm down, Dr. Tomi,
That's
stay
true.
focused on the mission and vision.
Hmm.
And,
That's true.
he was a good person of quality, and they don't worry about the numbers and people that make noise and, distract us. Focus on the qualitative people, even if it's a few of us that are making an impact. Let's unite, work together, and reach our goal.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Prof, he's really dynamic. There's no doubt about it. He's a role model. He's a great mentor. He's a father. I mean, I just can't mention it all. But nonetheless, he's the one that actually laid the foundation of this chapter. And
Mhm.
since then, the chapter has taken off, and the chapter will continue to take on big projects and big continuous improvements. And he will always be proud of the chapter that he left behind. And I know, like you said, he's an
Yeah.
angel. He's looking down on us, and he will always be there to help and assist us. Yeah.
And he always used to rep for where he comes from. So, never forget your days of humble beginnings and where you come from. So he always like, yeah, I'm from my Guinea Bode, I'm from Edo State, what I'm saying? So he always like represented his community back at home. One of his friends during the celebration of life, he said, eventually it'll be nice to, in the future, hopefully we can also as NIDO participate in that task, build schools back where he's from, in his name. And that'll be nice. And,
You're
there's a
absolutely
lot of stuff
correct.
that we can do, or even sponsor scholarships that we're going to be starting soon in his legacy. So I think that's the good thing, when you live a good life where you'll be able to make a difference and you're able to pass the baton, be a lifeline to those after you,
That's true.
to carry on the vision.
That's true. That's true. No, when it comes to academics, he loves academic. And I know he was in the process of building a school in
Mhm.
his hometown at Guinea, before God called him. But nonetheless, with his legacy that he left behind, I strongly believe that that school will definitely be erected. And at the same time, like you said, on the issue on the scholarships, it's something that we at NIDO South Savannah is comfortably looking at a
Yeah.
way how we can establish a scholarship under his name in order to continue that good work that the man has been doing. He did a lot of good works, and I know he touched a lot of people's life in different ways. Countable, when he was in Arkansas
Yeah.
as a professor, all the way to Morehouse College, all the way to CDC and the rest of it, Emory and the rest of it. I mean, it's absolutely uncountable how many people that he did mentor and touched their life. So that's absolutely something that we hold at a very, very high esteem, and we will
Mhm.
continue to follow the footstep that he laid down for us. Absolutely.
Big footsteps.
Now the question we're gonna ask ourselves is what is next? What is next for NIDO South Savannah?
Yes.
What is next for NIDO South Savannah?
Well, what is next? I think we can continue to work on, achieving some of the things that he laid out.
Yes,
We had
absolutely.
a successful launch. October is going to be another 1 year. It's going to
Absolutely.
mark our first year. So, we need to have our first year anniversary gathering,
Yes,
um,
absolutely.
a hybrid event. Those that can come in person, probably just a few, but a lot of people can still tune in online.
Absolutely.
We have, of course, this NIDO Radio, this Governor Just Show, Wellness Wahala, so many other shows that and programs and music and entertainment on the NIDO Radio is a great accomplishment.
Yep.
We have dedicated NIDO emails. Before, people were just sending stuff through their personal email. Now we have official NIDO emails. We have active social media sites
Yep.
on Instagram, on Facebook, to be able to reach more people. Right
Absolutely.
now, another benefit, if you become a member, you will also be, tapped into our insurance premium program where, everybody as our member is insured, and, especially life insurance is extremely important. One of our members is our agents, but if we come together collectively, like how we all had to contribute, all the different organizations raise money for Prof, no, but if we
Yes.
have this benefit, God forbid, if somebody else passes away, hopefully very long time from now, no, anytime,
That's what we're
at
praying
least,
for. That's what we're
yes,
praying
at
for.
least we know that we have properly planned, when you fail to plan, you're planning to fail, as they said. So we don't have to start, raising funds and pleading to people. We will already, oh, okay, this, we already have the benefits through our membership due. So y'all, shout out to the people that have paid their membership due, but those
Exactly.
that have not, please pay your $75 membership due, because we got some great benefits coming up.
You're
And
absolutely right.
especially this one, like, if you can secure your car, you can secure your life. Your life is more important than your car, your home and things like that. So especially, if you have children, if you're leaving a legacy, it's really good that, all of us come together and we pay our dues. Those that at least they can afford to pay. For students, it's free. And of course, if you're not working, if you're unemployed, you're struggling, you can still come and join, we understand.
Absolutely.
But for those that are economically empowered, $75. I know some of you guys, they blow more than that. When you go to club VIP, you pop a bottle. You guys, they
That's
do
true.
more than that. When you go and, ladies, go to the salon, do your braids, do your hair, your sewing.
And not only that, $75 is less than $9 a month.
Right.
For somebody to contribute in America,
Right.
and for such an organization whereby you're going to gain a whole lot. You see, people don't understand one thing, that we don't talk about life and death, especially we Africans, unfortunately. All we think about is life, life, life. But at the same time, we have to understand that we never created life and we don't own life.
Yeah.
God created us, and one day we'll have to go back to Him. Nobody knows when. So for us to prepare in order to be able to create a path whereby if something happens, your family will have something to stand up on, I think is very, very essential. You just made a point. If we can afford to buy an insurance for a vehicle that we drive, we can afford to buy an insurance for a house that we live in. Then what about the life that we live? Why can't we insure the life that we live, that
The precious
controls
life.
the foundation that controls everything
Everything.
in our life? You don't want to something happens and your family will be struggling, and people will start saying, "Oh, I thought they had a plan. I thought they did this. I thought they did that.
I thought they had it together, but
I
I
thought they
see
had
that
it
I don't know
together.
what
I
they were
thought he had it
doing.
together," and stuff like
You
that.
at the party with your Ashray, you flossing, going on vacation, partying,
Exactly.
but you
I
didn't
think it's
secure
essential.
yourself.
It's I don't want to call it a misnomer that we have, but I would like to see that we start talking about it. As much as we talk about life, we have to talk about death, because nobody knows when it's gonna come, and you don't want to be taken unawares when it happens.
Nope.
We pray for a long life and prosperity, but then again, God knows the best. That's just the bottom line. But
Yeah.
nonetheless,
But we got to
I'd
be
like to see it.
real and be prepared.
We got to be ready. We got to be ready. We got to be absolutely ready. Ladies and gentlemen, this is NIDO Radio coming to you live from Savannah, Georgia. Please,
Yeah.
we are always encourage people to come and participate.
Yeah.
Whatever content you have, come. We'll give you the
Come
platform.
through. You're going to be our VIP guest. Let us know.
Discuss
You're
about anything.
you're a physician and you want to talk about, medical prevention or any of your humanitarian initiatives, let us know. If you lawyers, a lot of people need legal advice, especially immigration advice, those that are here, that want to become, citizens and things like that, a path to citizenship. So
Absolutely.
that's also great. Those that are great business leaders, look at us, like we're tapping into the benefits of those that are with us. We have an insurance expert as part of our membership, and we're like, okay, how can we also benefit and also reap, out of that premium, and investment? So, and get high interest. If you put your money in the bank, the interest and the savings is low. But if we come together and have something like this, the interest, the return on investments is high. So also, as far as upcoming, this weekend we got the annual AGM meeting.
Oh yeah, that's
Are you
true.
gonna
That's
be in
true.
New York? Okay,
Well, hopefully,
okay. Or is that Jersey?
God's
I think it's
willing,
Jersey, right? Jersey. Okay.
God's willing, we all have to be there and we all have to
And
participate
represent.
actively. Represent,
Shout
absolutely.
out to, what is it? Our head, Bode,
BOT chairman
BOD
Tope
chairman,
Esan.
Tupper Esson. Yeah.
Esan and the BOD chairman. The BOT chairman is a Tope Esan.
Yeah.
The BOD is a Dr. Bat Shepherd.
Dr. Shepherd. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to
for the
Mr.
organization.
Saheed. I think he's the coordinator organizing
Yeah, Mr. Saheed,
the
absolutely.
AGM.
Absolutely.
So,
and you know what I was thinking? I think maybe it would be a good idea for NIDO Radio to at least have a moment with those individuals, ask them maybe a few questions about the AGM.
I think it'll
Maybe a
be
30
nice.
minutes conversation. I don't think it will hurt. I think it will be something that we'll have to think about doing.
I think it'll be nice. Even
It'd be nice.
I was gonna say, because they didn't have the agenda yet, but I was gonna ask you if they can, I know they might be doing something to honor Prof, but it'd be nice if we can say some things, the BOD too, but as a chapter, NIDO South Savannah, that he was part of, and the president of, I think, we should at least say a few words, and also thank those that contributed to, the fundraising of a good celebration of life, even though they weren't able maybe physically to come, but a lot of people contributed from far and near.
Oh, absolutely. I think it will be essential to really it will be essential to thank those that participated, monetary or otherwise. I know there are people that made some call. I know there are people that volunteered and did one thing or the other. I think it would be nice for us to acknowledge them and say thank you for all that they did. It's a very, very sad event, but nonetheless, God knows the best, and nobody knows when God is going to call him. I know wherever Prof is happy. He's a very happy man. He will always be a happy man, and
Yeah, so
he has
we're just
been
sad that we
a
don't have him.
foundation.
Yeah.
I know we are more than sad. Prof has always been a foundation to
Anytime I
NIDO.
miss him, I go back to like the recording that we did for NIDO Radio with him, just to hear his voice,
As a matter of fact, I still have the record, the tape during the luncheon, during the
Yes.
luncheon that we had here in Savannah, Georgia. I was actually listening to it the other day. I was like, wow, we do
Even
such a very good
a month before we did that symposium, you remember, on the
yes,
Diaspora voting bill too. So that
yes,
was another
absolutely,
one too. So we have different,
absolutely.
documented times where we were able to capture him and his
Absolutely.
vision. So we're still pushing for that diaspora voting bill. We got hundreds of people that signed the petition, and we need to reach out again to Nick.
That's one thing that he takes very, very seriously.
Yeah.
That's one thing that he takes very, very seriously. As a matter of fact, if you don't mind, maybe let me play that video. Let me play that tape about Prof. Hold on, let me play that.
Okay. Can you put it up on the screen? That would be nice.
Yes, let me play that video.
Okay.
Just listen here.
Hey, Dr. Getman, good afternoon. How are you doing?
Pretty good. And Honorable PRO.
Thank you, sir. So why are you here? Well, this is strange. They say we don't see Ikegwuonu in the afternoon. This is what we see at night.
Yes, we are here for the
increase the value.
Chapter.
Oh yeah.
Savannah chapter launch. It's going to be tomorrow, Saturday, the 16th of October, 2021.
What time?
11 to 6:30 p.m.
What location is that?
Yeah, this is the Spring Hill Suite in in Savannah. Call it Richmond Hill, Savannah.
Good.
Yes, that's
Right here.
You're right here.
Oh, great. Wonderful place.
It's a nice place.
Good. So what should we be expecting?
Oh man, a lot. We just found that some of the diplomatic officials are coming to the event, and I think that some of them will be arriving very soon. So we are looking forward to a lot of our members being here as well. And if you look around, you will actually find some of our members are already in here physically, not just.
Oh, they're already around.
They are arriving. They are arriving. And they're already arriving here in Savannah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So thank you. This is the doctor. This is the president for Savannah branch coming out tomorrow.
Yes.
The event will be coming up. So let's see. I think Dr. Osh is here too. Dr. Osh,
Yes.
how was the journey down here?
Oh, it was very nice.
It's nice meeting you. You're looking so bright. What's about the event tomorrow?
Well, we're anxiously waiting to see, how it goes. We're starting about 11 o'clock tomorrow.
Great.
Up until 6:30.
Great.
So I think a lot of people are coming for the scheduled event. We're looking forward to it.
This is nice. This is nice. So we are looking forward for something greater tomorrow. This is the event. Oh, these are the members just coming in. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome.
Get to see the face instead of Zoom.
And what's your name, sir?
Andrew Azabelka.
Mr. Andrew Azaboka.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And these are the coordinators, the grandfather, the grand patron. Landing. Okay.
Live and direct.
Sir, I know you just came in. What's your name, please? Can you
My name is Daniel, and what's yours?
Steve.
Steve.
Yes,
Okay.
so these are the grand patron for Savannah and Atlanta. Okay, that exactly. Yes, sir. I'm on the ground. This is the director for the youth affair for the NIDO Savannah. So thank you for coming.
Thank you, sir.
We are here on you right now. So
I'm glad I'm here.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
God bless you. All right.
Wow. This is amazing.
So I thank God, that you guys were able to have that type of wonderful launch, and it's always good to give people, I always say, their flowers when they can smell it and when they're alive. And
That's
I think
true.
we did a good job of, acknowledging him. We were able to interview him also for NIDO Radio. And
That's true.
just hearing his voice, it just still brings a lot of emotions.
It does.
One of the regrets
does.
I had is I never had a chance to meet him in person, but I felt his spirit, and anytime he called me, I'm like, "Hi, Prof, Daddy." He's calling me again, So
It does.
it reminded me a lot of my dad. My dad worked hard, but he liked enjoyment.
I can imagine. It does. It's one of those things in life, such a very
Thank you for
precious
Yeah.
moments.
Those
Very,
are
very precious moments.
very precious moments. So we have to
very precious moments.
make sure our 1 year coming up in October, y'all. So stay tuned. Y'all better make sure we represent, because if Prof was here, he gonna represent big time. So we gotta represent.
Absolutely. We're calling all the members. All the
If
members.
I can, we were in Nigeria, but anyways, I'll still see what I can do. We can get on cross shirts for the guys and something nice for like the ladies, or we wear green, be coordinated.
I think that would be a great idea. No
Yeah.
doubt. I think that would be a great idea. That would be a very, very fantastic idea. It's
So we have some good things to look forward to. The AGM.
Yep, the AGM is coming up.
Upcoming first year anniversary, October. AGM is coming up this weekend, September 2nd to 4th.
Absolutely. The
So-
AGM. That will be an interesting event too.
Yes, that's
Like
gonna
I said, I think it would be a good idea for us to interview the BOT and BOD chairman and
Yeah.
and understand what have they been doing, not just what have they been doing,
And what are their plans for the
what are their
next
plans and
quarter?
exactly, and what have they been able to achieve.
You're right.
I think,
Achievements, document those
yeah,
achievements.
absolutely. I think it will be very good. And at the same time, we'll also use that opportunity also to let our brothers and sisters in other chapters that NIDO radio is there for them.
For everybody.
NIDO radio is there for everybody. NIDO
And
radio
if
could be from
possible, if that weekend, we can even do short interviews. It don't have to be long with different NIDOs, NIDO
absolutely,
Canada representatives, NIDO,
absolutely, absolutely,
other America, other state chapters. It would be
absolutely.
nice to interview them.
Absolutely. Or make it maybe, like you said, maybe 15 minutes conversation. That
Yeah,
won't hurt.
just short clips. Yeah,
Short clips. I think that'll be fantastic.
I think that'll be nice. So
That'll be
look forward
fantastic.
to that. We also have some VIP guests that we're going to be interviewing soon. We have one tomorrow, but I'm not going to say who it is. Y'all got to stay tuned. Y'all got to
Absolutely.
stay tuned and
Absolutely.
listen to NIDO South Savannah, NIDORadio.org, Google NIDO South Savannah Radio, NIDO Radio. We here.
Absolutely. Yeah,
We
we
got
got
some
one
really,
tomorrow.
really top VIP guests that we about to interview.
Yep.
That Nigerians in diaspora doing great things. So y'all need to stay
Absolutely.
tuned and make sure that follow us on social media.
She is indeed doing a lot of great things. I mean, the association is booming, and it's really bringing a lot of people together. People of different Nigerian ancestries and origin, and it's creating a very, very positive impact among the future, I would like call it the future generations of Nigerian diaspora,
Yeah,
because eventually those are going to be the ones to coordinate the
future
affairs of
leaders.
Nigerians in diaspora. So it's very, very important. Absolutely, it's a huge win-win for all of us.
So that gets me to my next question, sir. As our new president of NIDO South Savannah Chapter, what is your goal for the next quarter?
Wow, that's a very good
What do
question.
you
I
have
didn't see
planned?
that one coming. I didn't really see it coming. But what I would say is that one of the goals that I would like to achieve is for us to be able to have committee leaders that are more active in what they're being assigned upon. And I'm looking at ways where we can streamline some of the responsibilities and maybe group people by committees. That way, if one person is not there, the other person can answer. If that person is not there, the other
And we
person
have
can
to
answer.
have clear action plans, people responsible, and timelines, and also try to
Absolutely.
incorporate more youths and women. Because
Absolutely.
I'll be honest, it was a lot male heavy, the executives. We had a few
Absolutely.
females, Madame and Ambassador Julian, I think Ms. Blessing and others, but it was more male dominated. It's okay, y'all the leaders, y'all the head, but we are the tail that makes the head, you know what I'm saying, move up and down. So y'all need us.
Well, you see, as a father of beautiful daughters, I've
Yeah.
always believed that women are the spine of our existence. Women are the foundation of our existence. Without a woman, none of us is going to be here. So I've always believed that women should be given the opportunity and empowerment to lead. So I believe that the executives, like the newly formed welfare committee, people volunteered, and I was happy that over 6 or 7 people volunteered. And out of that 6 or 7 people, 3 of them are women. So if you look at it, it's kind of balanced. And I really, really do appreciate that. So something like that is something that I would like to see more often in NIDO. And also, I would like to engage the younger ones. I would like to engage the ones that are yet in the
We have
college.
Fatima, who's going to be our new youth coordinator. So
Yes, absolutely. I would like to engage all those people. The reason why is if you engage them right now and they will see the importance of this association, they will carry that banner along, even when they become employers or employees. And not only that, some of those younger people have great ideas that we do not have. They have more ways that they interact that we do not have. So we cannot undermine our youths. We cannot undermine the younger ones. If we want something to survive and to continue, you have to engage the younger generation, because when you are not there, they are the ones that have the willingness, the power, the resources, the energy to carry that banner forward. So
Yeah.
I think it's very essential that not just NIDO South Savannah engaging the young ones. I think it should be a national agenda for NIDO, Nigerians in diaspora. In as much as we do have our elderly ones, the patrons and the rest of them, I would like to see more active participation of the younger generation to be able to, address the affairs of the association, and that will also create some sustainable development and opportunities as well. So that's one of the things that I would like to see in NIDO. And also I would like to see also more of networking, more of business networking.
Okay.
People coming together, sharing ideas, advising the young ones. These are the areas of field whereby if you come out from this area, this is where you expect to see yourself in the next 5 or 10 years.
Yeah.
Mentorship. We need a lot of mentorship. Mentorship is very, very important. Somebody who is in the stock market can come and discuss about, how to deal on stocks.
Yeah.
Teach members how to deal on stocks.
How to
We can't just be
invest.
talking about policies and politics.
Yeah.
If we want to survive, we
Yeah,
definitely need
we need to talk
we need
about how we
economic
can
power.
come together, economic power, how we can prosper. Yep.
We need economic power, because without economic power, we cannot be able to sustain the life we live and meet our obligations and then have time for NIDO.
I agree.
That's one thing that people fail to realize.
I'm worried about paying my bills. I ain't got no money.
Exactly.
And I'm not going to be able to concentrate. But if we come
No,
together, we're investing, we're getting return on our investments, diversified
exactly.
investments. We can come together and go into real estate, buy a
Exactly.
NIDO house. We can own a block, a whole estate on our own, and begin to
Absolutely.
return on investments, have Airbnbs, renting it out. All of
Absolutely.
that. There's so much we can do when the power of unity. So I agree.
The power of unity. Absolutely. So when they say that in Nigeria, they say a hungry man is an angry man.
Now,
When
angry
somebody is
mano.
Yeah, when somebody is hungry, he doesn't have a means or source of income.
Mm-mm.
You cannot tell him about changing the government policy. He will listen to you. He will be like, "What is this guy talking about?"
He's hungry.
And he's hungry. But when you're economically satisfied, your pocket is filled up. Then now you can have time to discuss how you can influence the government policies in a positive way. When it comes to money, you can be willing to donate. When it comes to traveling, you can be able to travel. Those things are very, very important. Those things are very, very important.
Those are
And those are the things that I would like to preach during my
your
short
tenure
tenure as the
of
president.
serving. Well, I think it's going to
Serving,
be a great
absolutely.
one. And as your deputy, as your vice, I'm here to support you in every way possible.
Thank you very
One
much.
of the
Thank
things
you.
that you didn't mention, which is my next topic that is close to my heart, that I think we need to tackle, the Nigeria elections is coming up next year, 2023. We still don't have the diaspora voting bill passed. I still want to follow up after the symposium. I haven't did a good job in following up. I've been busy and everything, but I'm going to follow up. NIDCOM, there were some key things that we told them to do. They said, oh, we have not been actively involved here in the diaspora, reaching out to them. I said, okay, they need to list out all the contact information of all those legislators that voted no. They also need to post the bill, the actual bill that was presented to them.
Yes.
On their website. It should be transparent so everybody can access and read it in detail. The ones that voted yes, we should also contact them, interview them on NIDO Radio, and let them be our mouthpiece to continue to champion and advocate to the others that said no. And the others that said no, find out their reason why they said no and see how, is it some things that we need to amend in the bill that they, to make them more, or is it just that they didn't really understand, what we can bring to the table, and let them know that we are a strong force in the diaspora. A lot of us contribute the GDP that we contribute millions per year, you know, and even now that the economy is so bad that we send so much money home.
Absolutely.
So it is very important that we have a voice. We cannot keep doing the same thing over and over and expect different results. So
Absolutely.
I think that we also need to target on how we can work stronger with NIDCOM, put them to the test. You know, if they weren't working for us before, they need to work for us now. If they're
Yes,
not
absolutely.
ready to work for us, we need to escalate it to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. We also need to engage more the Nigerian consulate here. The visa, the passport issues with the Nigerian passport is still a mess. So we need to also start having stronger, you know, relations. Hopefully in this next quarter. I know you're also busy, you know, in South Savannah and, you know, traveling for work, and me too. My work is all over the place as far as this
I can
emergency response,
imagine.
public health, you know, COVID-19, monkeypox, you know, it's a mess. Pandemics, epidemics. So it's but I think we need to find time to go in and see the you know, the High Commissioner, the consulates,
Oh, you mean the Consul General?
the Consul
Yeah,
General.
I think it's very essential. And one thing that I
Very
failed
essential.
to mention, one thing that I failed to mention is that I have officially registered a NIDO South Savannah with the consulate. I filled up the form and I officially registered it.
Okay, thank you
So
for doing that. And also the ambassador in Washington, even if we can't physically go there, I think we should interview them for NIDO Radio, see how we can engage them more.
absolutely.
Invite them, send an official invite and tell them these are the key things that we want them. And say us as
Absolutely.
a diaspora group, we need more advocacy as far as Nigerian voting bill. How can we discuss that more? Because they have the ear to the president. They're the ones
Yes.
that were appointed by the president.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. No, I think it's very, very essential. We
And
definitely need.
diplomatically, there are liaisons here in the diaspora. So they should be able to engage with us. If they're not engaging with us, we engage with them. If they don't want to engage with us, we put them on blast on social media. I know they beg anybody.
We'll engage them. Absolutely. We'll engage them.
I know they beg anybody. I know Prof will
hasn't
say,
got to
calm
that
down,
level
calm
yet.
down. That's
It
the
hasn't got to that
I said,
level
no, I
yet.
didn't beg. Who they be? I know they fear
No,
they put it on God, by my God.
they should take diaspora serious. You can't
They
be
should take us serious.
you can't be
But
taking a
sometimes we
30.
have to rake. We have to show our bad side before people take us serious. It's not good.
That's that I will call it a Nigerian
The Nigeria factor.
the Nigeria factor, you know. That's just how it is in Nigeria. Although it shouldn't be that way, you know. Things they say something worth doing is worth doing well.
It's worth doing well.
Yeah. So when you have a group of or Nigerians in diaspora that are contributing a lot to the economy, you know, I keep telling some people when they talk about Nigerian ambassadors and ministers traveling overseas to go and look for foreigners to invest in Nigeria. And I tell them, I say, listen, Nigeria as a country do not need to go and seek foreign investments.
Nope.
Now, what Nigeria as a country is supposed to do is when they come to a certain country, they need to engage with Nigerians and diasporans that they know that they're actually doing well. I'm not saying that those that are rich or those that goes and, you know, eat and dine with them, they will have a list of areas. Who are Nigerians in the aerospace? Who are Nigerians in the agricultural sector? Who are Nigerians in the power sector? Have a meeting with all these individuals. Tell them your vision. Hear from them. Ask them, how can we harness the resources that you guys have to invest in your country? And when they finish with those ones, then you ask those ones, those Nigerians in diaspora, about their own children. There are a lot of Nigerians in diaspora that their children are doing big in different organizations. They call them the fourth generation Americans or second generation, or whatever generation.
Yeah.
You know, before Nigerian government will go from the Nigerian and diasporans to their generations or to their offsprings, believe me, there won't be any more space for foreign direct investment. They will realize a whole lot. It's much easy for a Nigerian that lives in America, that have been in America, that have been working with Americans, to convince a fellow American to go and invest in Nigeria.
Yeah.
The Nigerian government coming here showing him a PowerPoint, thinking that all of a sudden I can convince him to come and invest.
No.
You can
The
talk to
people that
America.
is going to help change Nigeria is Nigerians, and mostly Nigerians in diaspora.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know, you are in the public health sector. You know, you meet a lot of public health people, a lot of people that runs different labs. You can talk to them. Say, please, these labs, we need them in Nigeria. Is it possible? How can we coordinate to build this? They will sit down and listen to you. They would like to work with you.
Yes.
Then all of a sudden they meet somebody from Ministry of Health from Nigeria coming to tell them that we need your help in Nigeria to do something.
Okay.
That interest, that interest or
don't know you
willingness will
now.
not be there.
They
They don't know you.
They
You know, they don't know you.
So they're
So
not going to be loyal.
exactly, until we start to recognize our own and tap into our own
Matter of
first.
fact, they just even passed, I sent you something that they passed a bill that's, as far as marketing, you know, they always used to, everybody used to glorify and market everything that's abroad. They said no more, all your local ads. I think is the Nigerian advertising agency. Nigeria becomes first country to legally ban white talent from all their ads. So we have to be proud. And they said that they want to engage. They don't mind having stuff from abroad, but it should be Nigerians and diaspora. Do you understand? That advertise, that brings the products, that brings the contracts. You know, if you're doing model, if you're doing skin product, anything, they said that it must be Nigerian. It has to be Nigerian, period.
No, it's okay to pass such a
It's the
law.
Nigerian Advertising Regulatory Council of Nigeria.
Yes.
That the first, you know, to make that marketing decision. Yes. You know, that's where it goes into. Some people colorism, they'll be bleaching their skin. What do you mean? Do you understand? When people, God gave you a natural tan, your skin is beautiful. So I agree with you that us in diaspora, they need to embrace us more. And, you know, we have just great plans for you. Our honorable president has great plans for, you know, this quarter. You guys need to join us, pay your membership dues. That money from the membership, we're going to invest it into an insurance premium for us. So you don't have to pay anything after that, but you know that your money is getting interest and is getting return on investments, and it's securing us that are the members. That's one of so many other benefits. If you're a subject matter expert in the public or private sector, please, you know, reach out to us so we can interview you on our next Governor Gist NIDOA radio show. The upcoming elections, there's some presidential candidates that are coming to the U.S. I think that are sponsored by other NIDO, by other diaspora Nigerian
organizations.
Groups. Yeah. So we will also share those links too. I think that we should all contribute, even if it's not our organization. We should also support other diaspora organizations.
Absolutely.
And see, hopefully, maybe we can even reach out to them to even get them on NIDO radio too, because I would like to. One of the things that I want to hear a presidential candidate talk about is embracing the diaspora and passing that diaspora voting bill, what they're going to do. So it'd be nice if we can also engage them. But I guess we had a great show today.
Absolutely. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is NIDO Radio coming to you live from Savannah, Georgia. As we say, this is a wonderful platform for you to come and share your views. Come, let's have a very constructive conversations as regards to how we can make things better for Nigeria, Nigerian citizens, and the nation in general. You are more than welcome. Just let us know. Feel free. Go to our website, NIDOA South Savannah.org. You can become a member. You can send us an email. Our email is all there at the contact. Just click on the contacts on the website. Send us a link or an email. We'll be more than happy to work with you and have a great conversation. Thank you very much, and it's my pleasure once again. My honorable VP, Dr. Tomi Ademokun, thank you so much for your time, for
Thank
your
you, sir.
energy, and for all that you do for NIDO. And on behalf of NIDO South Savannah, I would say have a wonderful day, have a wonderful afternoon or evening, wherever you are. And may
And
God
tuning in.
continue to bless you and may God continue to bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria and bless all our children and all those that believe in that union. Amen.
Amen. And
Amen.
I will leave us with the African proverb, Nigerian proverb for this season. One of my favorite quotes, it says, even among ants, there are giants. So all of
Absolutely.
you, no matter how small you think you are, we are giants. We are, children of the Most High God, and we can do great things when we come together. So once again, the quote is, even among ants, there are giants. So I salute you, our new president,
That's wonderful. That is
Honorable
wonderful.
Collins, and God
Thank
bless
you.
you, and God bless all of us in the diaspora, and God bless everybody back home in our motherland, the giants of Africa, Federal Republic of Nigeria. Bless up.
Thank you. Good night, good morning, and good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are.
How do you say that in Igbo? In the Yoruba, we'll say ekaro, ekason, or ekale. So
Ụtụtụ ọma, ụtụtụ ọma. That's it. Ụtụtụ ọma is good morning. Yeah, that's good morning.
Good morning. So if it's in Yoruba, will be ekaro. So the good afternoon is yours. Is what?
Good afternoon. I don't know. I can't remember. I need to research on
He
that.
don't forget his native tongue. This
No,
is the problem. That's why we need to have language hour. Language hour.
I didn't forget, but there are some words in English that are not in Igbo.
Yes,
it could be a makeup. Yeah.
So in good afternoon in Yoruba is ekason. How about evening? Do you guys have evening?
Yeah. Well, we have something
night?
like kachifo. Usually they will say kachifo means
we
let
say,
there be another day.
Okay.
Because it's already night,
evening,
so you cannot say let there be another day. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, or daro, if you say we'll see you.
Yeah. I didn't forget my Igbo. I still know my Igbo, and I am proud of my.
Don't forget it, though. Don't forget. You go teach me. You go teach me. So,
don't worry.
how do you say? Okay, so how do we say bye bye? Odabo.
Bye bye, Buka Omesia.
Omesia.
Yeah, ka Omesia means okay later on. Yeah.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Later on. I'll see you later.
All right. See you later. Ka Omesia. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.